Good evening. My name is Christopher Mammon, and I'm going to explain why it's necessary to have discipline while chasing your fitness goals. This means a lot to me in many ways, as you will soon see. The literal meaning of discipline is the practice of training people to obey rules or a code of behavior. A code of behavior on how you live your life. This is what I'm going to show you today. I'm going to start off with explaining my discipline or code of behavior through my own fitness journey. Growing up, I played a lot of sports and knew it took hard work to be one of the best. In high school, I worked hard, did my best, and I thought I had discipline. I mean, we won a lot. We took home the first championship for our high school in 20 years. Yet, I feel like I never really realized what being disciplined was really about until a couple of years ago in the Army when I made my way into the ranks of the Special Operations community. I'm not going to go in depth on my job, but there are many aspects that are going to be important in this speech. When I first started getting ready to go to my selection for my job, I was doing regular Army PT or physical training is what we call it, going by their schedule, and it never really did much for me. Like, I went to the gym a lot more, but I wasn't organized. I was doing just chest days, leg days, back days, arm days, the usual stuff that bros fitness people do. I went to the gym a lot more, but I decided I had a goal and I needed to get serious about my fitness. I started to study ways to improve my diet, organize my workouts so I can optimize my performance, and learn more about my body so I can recover quicker. Regular Army PT starts at 06:30 in the morning. I used to think that was really early in the morning. Then I realized that in order to make the best out of this non-efficient physical training in the morning, I need to work out before it starts. I started waking up at 04 in the morning to make sure I could get a good warm-up, workout, and stretch, all before I had to make it to formation. Then my selection came up, and my hard work finally paid off for what was the second hardest thing physically that I have ever done in my life. This is when I finally became disciplined in my fitness. This was 4 years ago. Now I have a family. I wake up at 3:30 so I can go to the gym, and my work starts at 9 so I can make it home around 6 to do some homework and spend time with my family. So I can go to sleep before it's 10 o'clock, but usually it's 11. A lot of my friends and family ask me where I find the time to work out so much now that I have a newborn son, a new wife, and a full-time job, and still take college classes. Then I explain to them my discipline, my code that I hold myself to. I have a 30-minute drive to work where I can listen to podcasts and videos about nutrition and workouts and then I work roughly from 9 to 5, and then I have another 30-minute drive to listen to nutrition and workout videos for research. Then I make it home for family and homework time from 6 to 10. Finally, there's sleep. From 10 o'clock at night to the time I decide to wake up, my sleep is the only time that I can sacrifice for my own personal goals. If I wake up at 03:30 in the morning, that gives me an extra 5.5 hours to work on myself. If that means fitness or chasing some other goal, then that's what I have to do. Waking up that much earlier has enabled me to do so much more for myself that I wish I could go back in time, back to high school, and tell my old self how I could have been the best possible me. I not only have more time to work out and just make food in the morning, it gives me time to catch up on other things, like if I need to do homework or even work itself. It allows me to get more tasks done before anyone even comes into work, showing my coworkers and bosses that I'm willing to do what it takes to be the best version of myself and the best that I can be when it comes to my work. If anything means enough to you, you'd be willing to give up your peace and your sleep for it. My discipline or code of behavior allows me to chase my own goals without sacrificing my valuable family time or my means for providing for them. And that's my discipline.